Welcome back to another video, y'all. Cully tapping in with another video. Okay, we got Chris Paul got released from the Clippers, which is crazy because Chris Paul made the Clippers again. You know what I'm saying? He made the Clippers come back before Kawhi and all them. It's Chris Paul, Lob City, you know the vibes, which is crazy that they would release him while I've heard some stuff about it already. They released him while he was on. They were on a way of like a 5-game, like back to back to back. They just let him go. You know what I'm saying? So Carmelo Anthony has something to say about it. Jeff Teach has something to say about it. We're about to check it out. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, all that. Let's do it.
Seven p.m. post game coming to y'all Wednesday and Thursday nights right after the games. We tap in on what is happening around the league, react to what went down the night before, and get into what is bubbling across the NBA.
Yeah, and what we're talking about today checks all those categories because it happened in the league and it happened in the middle of the night. The Clippers sent Chris Paul home. They didn't waive him, they didn't cut him. They were just like, go home. We're going to figure out a way to end this relationship. The beginning of the season felt like it was going to be a Chris Paul, farewell tour. He announced that he was retiring in the middle of the season. And, not only is he one of the best point guards of all time, he is he's arguably the greatest player in the Clippers franchise, right? Like, as far as accomplishments, everything, he is as big as a player that has ever played.
Throw my hoodie on this.
For the, you got to put the
hoodie mellow coming out right there.
I know this is gonna be a fun subject to talk about for me, but maybe not so much for you because CP is your man.
No. It's we can talk about it.
All right, so let's get right into it, man. Like,
I haven't spoken to CP by the way.
Okay, that was gonna be my first thing. Like, have you spoken to him?
Not yet.
From your perspective, that notification hits your phone. What's the first thing that goes through your mind?
It's sad to say, but
What? No.
Not even the lobbyist.
It's sad to say, but what?
when you go through it, you see it happen. Right, you see it snowballing slowly.
It's like a train on the tracks.
You see it, and you already know what to expect. I mean, now I can say I know what to expect now. But I seen it, and it's a couple guys that's in the league that I see it starting to happen to. The CP situation, it's a fucked up situation because there's a lot of people who may disagree with CP. Right?
The first thing I've heard is like,
no, I'm just saying there's a lot of people.
CP's a hard guy to play for.
Fuck all of that.
Yeah.
Fuck all that. There's a lot of tough CEOs out there. There's a lot of tough founders. There's a lot of tough leaders. There's a lot of tough people out there. But there's a lot of people players who may dislike Chris Paul for whatever reason. They have their own reasons too. That don't negate what he did for the game of basketball, right? We're not going to see another CP in this game for a long time. Like, this is the last of what we're going to see at that position.
You talk about floor generals.
Just a floor general, a visionary, a leader, a dog, a killer. Like, and maybe that's why a lot of people don't fuck with him or don't like him, because he is all of those things.
You think for those reasons?
Tenacious.
Chris Paul is in my top 10 point guards of all time. Now, you might disagree with that statement, but I think Chris Paul is definitely in my top 10. For sure. Might even slide. I'm not going to cap. CP might be in my top 5. I love CP, bro. Chris Paul's a great point guard. I don't care what y'all have to say about it, what y'all think about it. He's a great point guard. Simple as that.
He don't give up. Like, he do anything to win.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when you that size, that position, the leader, like, you got to put a lot of people in play. You got to put a lot of people in those positions. And a lot of times, some people may not like how you carry it with them because of the position that you're in.
I think it's
and
speaking.
Sometimes you may not like it as a personal. You might get offended personally.
But I think it's speaking of for obvious reasons.
I'm just speaking in general. I'm not speaking on nobody.
No. I mean, you're speaking prime Chris Paul.
I'm speaking legacy.
Legacy, of course.
Right? I'm
Everybody
speaking
can touch
journey and
reference
legacy, right?
Yeah.
So we know what Chris Paul have done for this game.
Yeah.
We know what Chris Paul have done for every team, every organization that he's went to. Right? He
Yeah.
put those teams and those organizations in positions to win championships. Now, did he ever do it? No. Granted, injuries, he got there, injuries, whatever happened. That don't negate who he is. When you think of the Clippers, who you think about?
Lob City, Chris Paul.
You think of Chris Paul. Mm-hmm. Now, there's other guys that came before. There's the Baron Davises and those Elton Brands and
Darius Miles, Q
Darius
Rich.
Miles, Q Rich.
Yeah.
You got to Lamar. Oh, you got to pay homage to those guys. When you think about the Clippers, you think about Chris Paul. Chris Paul come back to the Clippers and say, "Hey, here's a play. I want to be close to the fam. Listen, I want to see if I can help the team. Y'all need a backup point guard." Cool. They say, Chris Paul, maybe you may play a little bit. You may not. I don't know what was the shit that they negotiated. I'm going to retire. Let me ride out. This is the organization. This is home. This is I done put these Clippers to the world.
Right.
I done brought excitement to the Clippers where nobody was caring about the Clippers. It was Lakers. There wasn't no Clippers. Mm-hmm. So for him to go through that at this point in time,
And then in the middle of the
4
night.
months to go, because the Clippers ain't making the playoffs.
Nah.
So you really got 4 months to go, maybe 4.5 before the season is over. Out of respect, and this is why I say that there's no level of respect. When it's time for you to go, legacy doesn't mean shit in a sense. Because when they want you out of there, they don't think about legacy.
Right.
What are you about to get for CP right now by sending him home? What do you get out of sending CP home? What do you get? Unless you're coming to him and saying, "Hey, CP, hey, we're gonna let you go, and we want you to go and try to get on another team, be a free agent, try to win a championship." Unless you're telling him that, then I don't want to hear nothing else. You can't send Chris Paul home.
Yeah. Like, you can.
It's saying
because
why.
it's happening.
Well, it happened, but I'm just saying
that's what
why,
I'm
though?
saying.
Why?
It's like,
Why?
How do you, I think
What did you
everything-
expect from Chris Paul right now
Here's my
to
thing.
say that he's not delivering to the point where I have to send him home
Exactly.
on a road trip?
That's what I'm saying. What are they saying right now? Oh my gosh, why did my camera do that? What is the point of doing that? That's my thing. What's the point of sending him home? Like, what is it benefiting them to send him home? 4 months left in the season. They're really not making the playoffs. They're not going to the chip. What is it benefiting him to disrespect him from a guy that made y'all team, bro, and send him home to, like, no free agent, no whatever, just bye? That's wrong. Simple.
And we 3 in 1,000.
I don't think it's that. I think it's everything you just said before them sending him home. He's a pit bull. He does everything for a team. Like, he's a leader. Like, he probably at that time, you know what I mean, goes in there thinking everything you just said. I'm synonymous with Lob City. I want to end my career here. I want to be close to my
Yes,
family. I
it
want
is.
to do all this type of stuff. So for them to go from that to send him home, I think it's one of many things that's just a large problem with just the Clippers in general. The Clippers in general. Look at the
You
Clippers here
can't
this
tell
year.
me Chris Paul
Look at
is, you can't tell me CP
says-
is that disruptive to the point where I got to send him home. Bro.
No, to me, it says more about the Clippers than it says about Chris Paul, is what I'm saying. Think of the Clippers year this year. The Clippers year start off with the Pablo Torre, the tree planting that Vince and I were talking about
get
with
all of
Kawhi.
that.
Kawhi gets hurt. They sign Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal gets hurt. They're 5-17 or whatever it is. Like, James Harden's doing his damnedest
James
to
is
keep
playing-
them,
he's playing well,
you know what
yeah.
I mean, to keep them relevant. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and Kawhi's hurt again. And Chris Paul probably didn't think it was gonna go like this.
And Chris Paul wanted to go home, be close to his family, be close to his support system, be close to his son, little Chris, who is actually coming into his own as his own basketball player, right? So now I want to be close to that. I missed out on my
What?
kids.
Y'all, my headphones just died. Give me 1 second. Ugh. Random. In the middle of my video, you gonna disrespect me like this?
I missed out on my son. I missed out on seeing him, go play through basketball. Like, I want to be there for my son. So I'm going to go back home to the Clippers where I have a house there, maybe building another house. My family is here. My whole family is here.
Right.
This is the organization that is mine. I'm synonymous with this organization.
All right, Melo.
How and why? What happened that you feel like you have to?
That's what I want to know, Melo.
I'm telling you what.
You're my Hall of Famer. You're somebody we don't wildly speculate on the show.
This is the dark side this is the fucked up side of the sport.
Right.
Right. And I know a lot of people say, well, Chris Paul is older, but you still don't do that. You should treat that with a level of respect. Because now you playing with somebody's legacy. It ain't about wins and losses right now.
Right.
I should have enough respect for you and your legacy not to let you go out like this. You got 4 months here. We got 4 months.
They disrespecting him. Simple as that. Let's see what Jeff got to say about it. Shout out Carmelo. I know he was tight. That's his homeboy. I know he was tight. Because I'm tight. I'm just looking at it and I'm just like, y'all tripping for real.
Chris Paul
Damn.
got fired on his day off.
Damn, they got you on camera stealing boxes. Nah, to get fired at 3 a.m. is crazy.
Bro, he said the tweet, he put the post and said, damn, I guess I said be home with the emojis. Bro, that is fucking crazy, bro. I don't care how you feel about him, bro. That is Chris Paul. You cannot do Chris Paul like that, bro. Let's see.
I just think you should have never went there, bro. No way you don't feel that energy, bro.
I mean,
The vibes are different.
No way, bro.
what I don't understand is, and I think they did him dirty or whatever, but like I don't understand why he cared that much.
To get done like that?
No, I'm saying like, why would you actually care? Nigga, you on your last trip, nigga, y'all
Oh.
5 and 15,
Oh,
nigga,
I
you should
see
have been
what
over
you're
there
saying.
like,
Collecting that check. Yeah.
like, boy, getting your farewell love. Like,
yeah. Getting some extra shots up with the youngins.
talking shit.
Yeah.
I just been on there talking shit the whole time. Like, boy, when I was running this motherfucker, that's probably what he was doing.
know it was.
never this bad when I was a man
When
on the
Doc
Clippers.
was here.
Yeah, that's what he was doing.
Tyler ain't going for that. Matter of fact, speaking of Tyler, go ahead and play the video. We're going to talk about this. Tyler felt away, but shout out to him. But Bart, we appreciate you. You know what I'm
All
saying?
right.
Midday shift. Shout out to the
I got to get back to
refresher.
work.
Real
Y'all
work.
keep shooting live, baby.
Respect. We can't hear it.
I can't hear nothing he said. I
My
got
boy,
to cook.
my boy
Listen,
Tyloo. I can't wait to get that salt and pepper.
you want to go Gray?
Hell yeah, I want a mix.
I
Wow.
can't hear none of that.
All up in here too. It's my time, bro.
Well,
Yep, still.
Probably playing through my.
He's still on the Bluetooth.
nigga, AirPod going.
All right, I'll transcribe basically what happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he just said it wasn't a fit, basically. He had said he reached out to him to say, could they have a meeting? He was like, nigga, I'm not meeting with you. He not talking. They said they had some rips in the locker room. Like you said, it sounded like Chris Paul cared way too much. Obviously, with this last season, he probably wanted to go out with a bang. But they're like, bro, we got enough shit going on. Our offseason was already crazy before you got here. We ain't got time for none of this shit.
He probably wanted a chance to play a little more.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder if he was just in there like, man, y'all bullshitting out here.
He probably said that too, but
Yeah.
I'm sure he wanted to play. Like when you've been a star player your whole life, you started your whole life. Even last year, you started for the Spurs,
Yeah.
and now you go to not playing at all. He probably can't handle that.
And to be real, it's one thing if we win it and I ain't playing, I got to just deal with that.
Yeah.
We won 5 games. Bro, fuck with me.
Oh, yeah, for real. No cap. Y'all won 5 games. Put my boy in. Y'all aren't protecting anything. Like, y'all already suck. You get what I'm saying? Like, if I'm Chris Paul, no disrespect, I am going to be pissed. Simple as that. They did Chris Paul dirty. Simple as that. They should have played Chris Paul. Simple as that. Like, Chris Paul has done a lot for the league, bro. As a basketball player myself, he's done a lot for the game. He's changed the game in multiple different ways, bro. Like, yes, he's getting older. Like, situations happen. No disrespect, Kobe's are great, but even when Kobe was getting older, he was Kobe. Even when MJ was getting older, they were still MJ, but they were just like, you can't do them like that, bro. Disrespectful. Simple as that. I don't like this at all, NBA. I don't like this at all. Lou. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, all that. Until next time, peace.
Walking fast, her face is fast, and I'm homebound.